Hey everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. You guys sent in some really great stuff on building better habits, so we're going to tackle that today.
We're diving into Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Oh, good one.
It's like everywhere you turn, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This book is huge, EE. What is it about this book? Why does it resonate with so many people?
I think it's because so many people feel like they're stuck with their habits, good or bad. And I think this book really breaks down that you're not a slave to your habits. You can actually design them.
I love how he talks about the atomic part of it, because I feel like so often we think, New Year's resolution, I'm changing everything,
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, you're like, well, I guess I'm just going to eat this entire cheesecake. But he uses the example of like bamboo, where it's like you don't see it for so long, and then all of a sudden it's like
Explodes.
it's huge EE.
Yeah.
And it's that same thing with habits. Like it's those small changes, those 1% improvements.
Absolutely. I think a good way to think about it is, these small changes compound, and over time, they make a huge difference. He has this whole thing about, just getting 1% better each day.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but if you do that, over a year, it's amazing the kind of progress you make.
Okay. So talk to us about that. Because I'm somebody who I set myself up for failure.
Sure.
By I'm just going to eat whatever's in the house.
Right.
But then I'm like, well, I only bought chips and cookies.
Right, yeah.
I didn't set myself up for success.
Yeah, I think one of the core concepts in the book is that our environment significantly shapes our habits.
Right.
So we often overestimate the importance of willpower, and we underestimate just how powerful our environment is in terms of shaping our actions. So if you're trying to eat healthy,
Right.
but you're surrounded by junk food,
Yes.
it's going to be really, really tough. You're fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah. So, okay, what can we do? Because we've all been there where we're like, this time it's going to be different. This time I'm actually going to do it.
Yes.
And then it's not. So what's the secret?
Well, you got to understand how habits work, right?
Okay.
And he talks about this habit loop, which basically has 3 parts. It's the cue, it's the routine,
Right.
and then it's the reward.
Right.
And a really simple example is like your phone buzzes. That's the cue. You pick up your phone, you check it. That's the routine.
Right.
And then you get that little dopamine hit
Oh, yeah.
from whatever notification it was.
Yeah.
And that's the reward.
Okay. And so then how do we use that information, though, to actually make a difference?
So once you understand that loop, you can start to rewire it. And one of the ways you can do that is using what he calls temptation bundling,
Yeah.
where you take something that you want to do and you link it to something that you need to do.
Okay. I like that.
So a really simple example of that would be you only let yourself watch your favorite show
Okay.
while you're on the treadmill.
Okay. Yes. I was going to say, because my thing is, I love watching TV, but I need to work out more.
Right.
But
Exactly.
that's a good idea, because then you're like, oh, I get to watch my show.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
So, it's kind of like tricking yourself into doing the things you need to do by pairing them with the things that you want to do.
Yes.
And what I love about this book is he gives you a bunch of different tools to do that.
He does. Yeah. He has habit scorecard. He has environment design.
Mm-hmm.
There's habit stacking, which seems like a really easy one that you could start implementing immediately. So tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah. So habit stacking is basically, it's leveraging your brain's natural tendency to follow existing neural pathways. So it's taking a new habit you want to build and stacking it on top of an existing habit that you already do consistently. So for example, you might say, after I pour my morning coffee, I'm going to spend 2 minutes meditating. So you're linking that new habit with an already established habit and essentially using that existing neural pathway to make starting the new habit almost effortless.
And that's something that you could, like I said, start implementing today.
Absolutely.
And of course, this is just us scratching the surface.
Oh yeah, this book is jam-packed with stuff.
But hopefully it'll inspire you guys to pick up the book and really dive in, because I will say, and I'll let you have the last word on this, one of the things I took away from this book that I thought was really powerful was how even just these small little shifts in your habits don't just change your day-to-day actions, but he talks about it changes who you believe you are.
Absolutely.
And I just think that is so powerful.
Yeah, it's your habits really do shape your identity. And I think what's so empowering about this book is it gives you the tools to start shaping that identity intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
So you can become the person that you want to be rather than just feeling like you're at the mercy of, these old habits.
I love it. So good. Well, on that note, as you guys reflect on all this, think about what's one tiny change, one atomic shift that you can make today that can put you on the path to being that best version of yourself.
And we will be back next time with another deep dive. Until then, we will see you later.
See you later.